Days of Our Lives spoilers Thursday, September 19. Clyde threatens Mark. Steve's captivity interrogation and Stefan angers Ava. Stefan ignores Gabi's SOS. Connie's cellar chaos. Roman misses clue. Gabi's ER trip. Photoshoot queens. Brady ambuscaded and Holly busted snooping. Greetings to all Days of Our Lives fans. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Thursday, September 19, reveal that Stefan DiMuro will say commodity to offend Ava Vitali. Ava may push Stefan's buttons until he resorts to affronting her, so let's talk about what's coming up. After talking with E.J. DiMuro, Ava may suppose it's egregious that Gabi Hernandez DiMuro prevaricated about her morning marathon in bed with E.J. just to get a response out of Stefan. Maybe Ava will also argue that Gabi wouldn't have done that if she was apathetic about Stefan and ready to quit him for good. On Thursday's day's occasion, Stefan may reiterate that he's done with Gabi and hurl in personality at Ava as their argument heats up. Also again, Stefan could also affront Ava by trying to get her back in bed, but she may push him to leave her out of his vengeance competition. Down in the DiMuro secret room, Connie Viniski will set the timekeeper on a lemon that's fated to go off. It'll leave Gabi and Melinda Trask in fear mode once Connie eventually leaves them to die in the explosion. Other days, spoilers to Kristen DiMuro will deliver another warning to Chad DiMuro about Abigail DiMuro and the possibility that she's lying. Kristen will formally again push Chad to look deeper and see that Abby may not be his departed woman after all. Chad may defend Abigail and the DNA test results, but Kristen will still feel like this woman could be conning him. In captivity on Thursday's Days of Our Lives show, Clyde Weston will have some special callers. Days spoilers say Steve Johnson will show up to put Clyde through an interrogation about Abigail, but he won't get real honesty out from this conniving capture. At some point, Clyde will also get a visit from Dr. Mark Green, who will supposedly come after he's summoned. That'll give Clyde a chance to remind Mark that Abigail marrying Chad is the thing then, and he expects them to pull it off ASAP. It seems likely that Abigail and Mark's parents actually survived their auto accident, so Clyde may have some of his men holding them hostage so he can control Mark and Abigail. Clyde may also be hanging to wipe out Aaron Green and Felicity Green, since there's no line he won't cross. Anyhow, Abigail will face further pressure to tie the knot with Chad, but her passions for him will make a mess of effects and bring Mark's grilling session. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Mark will push Abigail to concentrate on getting Chad to the balcony, so we'll bring you more prognostications on all the marriage news and updates on any further snags. Steve will also be a patient problem for Abigail and Mark, but they'll do whatever they can to throw him off the trail. Days of Our Life Wednesday, September 18 recap Stefan ignores Gabi's SOS. Connie's cellar chaos. Roman misses clue. Days of Our Lives spoilers recap for Wednesday, September 18, reveals that Paulina Price continued to debate E.J. DiMuro's blasting with him. However, also Paulina couldn't keep E.J. as Salem's DA. If Stefan DiMuro was determined to turn E.J.'s baby-snatching drama into a reproach. Still, E.J. resolved to handle his family and eventually dashed off to find Stefan. After Stefan induced Ava Vitali to accept the director position at the bistro, he took her back there to celebrate over drinks. At the DiMuro manse on Wednesday's day's occasion, Gabi Hernandez DiMuro pretended she was impressed by Connie Viniski's plan. As Gabi asked questions and got an explanation for Rafe Fernandez's pecking, she managed to get a call out to Stefan from the phone in her fund. Unfortunately, Stefan declined to take the call and told Ava that Gabi was as good as dead to him. Once EJ stopped by the bistro to complain about Stefan calling Paulina, Stefan ended up raving about Gabi's morning rollick with his family. EJ was confused until he realized that's what Gabi claimed they had, but Stefan assumed he was just playing dumb. At the DiMuro manse, Connie revealed that she killed Lai Shin and framed Gabi, but she claimed Gabi was really to condemn for breaking Lai's heart and closing him off to new love. There was a struggle over the cutter, but Connie managed to knock Gabi out and took her to the DiMera secret room in the basement. That's where Melinda was formerly tied up with a girth on her head crack. Connie tied up Gabi next, but Melinda felt like someone would come down there to look ultimately. Connie made a vaticination that both Gabi and Melinda would be incinerated since she planned to blow the place up. At the sanitarium on Wednesday's day's occasion, Roman Brady induced Rafe to stay in bed while he tried to find Gabi. Although Roman searched the DiMera manse, he saw no sign of Gabi and missed the bloody fireplace poker on the bottom. Roman gave Rafe updates latterly and said he didn't believe Gabi was in that house. At Connie's apartment on Wednesday's Days of Our Lives show, Jada reeled over the giant cardboard cutout of La and the ropes preliminarily used on a hostage. Since Melinda's ID and some particular things were in the bedroom, she was assumed to be Connie's interned. Jada put out an APB on Connie and demurred off a hunt for Melinda too, since she was now considered a missing person. Despite the blood on the bottom, Jada and her platoon were hoping to find Melinda alive on Wednesday's day's occasion. Jada filled Rafe in on all the shocking news she uncovered at Connie's apartment, while Paulina went to Connie's place next. As Officer Tobias explained the rearmost evidence to Paulina, he admitted he allowed Connie was out of her mind. Days of Our Lives week of September 23, Gabi's ER trip, photoshoot queens, Brady ambuscaded, and Holly busted Snooping. Days of Our Lives spoilers for the week of September 23 to 27 reveal that Jada Hunter will be floored over Connie Vinispi's position of insanity. Connie is truly off her rocker, so Jada will reel as she gets updates on indeed further shocking news. After Connie causes an explosion that injures Gabi Hernandez DiMera, it may be EJ DiMera who gets her to the exigency room for treatment. As for Melinda Trask, she'll be fine following the Connie mess, since Paulina Price will offer Trask her old quarter attorney job back. Over with Sarah Kyriakis, she'll maintain with Xander Kyriakis and hope he'll agree to back off Brady Black. Still, Brady will run into some trouble after a catch-up session with Eric Brady. Days spoilers say someone will medicine Brady, so will the riddle malefactor be Xander or someone differently? There are good reasons to suppose Xander might go against Sarah's wishes and abduct Brady. Days of Our Lives suckers can anticipate Jada to ail Xander's plan latterly, so she might discover anesthetize Brady in his clutches and stop his vengeance. Back with Sarah, she'll slip to Fiona Cook about commodity she recalls regarding the night of the mega hit and run drama. Will Sarah confess to flashing back Fiona was behind the wheel, or at least admit she suspects it? Other days, spoilers say Eric and EJ will have a fierce sweepstakes, so Holly Jonas will be the main content of that battle. EJ may bewail about his growing bond with Holly, while Eric accuses him of using her for his own dockets. Whatever the case, Days spoilers indicate Tate Black will defy Holly when he finds her digging around latterly. It sounds like Tate may discover Holly searching for substantiation on Brady and call her out on it. After Channel DiMera has a lovey-dovey evening with Johnny DiMera, she'll run into further issues at Body and Soul. Since Alex Kyriakis is playing Channel's on-screen love interest, intimate scenes will obviously be a demand. Johnny will go behind Channel's reverse to manipulate effects ever, so he may call for some jotting adaptations that make him look jealous. Chanel will end up blasting Johnny for how he handles the situation soon after. A Body and Soul photoshoot is also coming up, which should set the stage for Bonnie Kyriakis and Hattie Adams to parade some real princess jest. Hattie and Bonnie will eventually get into a physical fight as their feud heats up. Days of Our Lives spoilers say the week of September 23 to 27 will bring some Salem marvels, so we'll pass along prognostications on all the mayhem. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.